मैं शुरू करती हूँ देखिए कैसे मतलब मेरे लिए
शांति।
आज प्यारे बाबा की 13 फरवरी की वाणी है।
Today we have the sweet version of 13 February 2026. Baba says on the path of devotion,
अपरम अपार महिमा की
we had unlimited praise of the Father.
प्यार का सागर
He is called the ocean of love, redeemer of sorrow and happiness.
गति सदगति
He is the bestower of salvation and fruition.
और कितना भक्ति में उससे मिलने के लिए
And in order to meet him on the path of devotion, we had to break our intellects, but we didn't know
क्या नहीं जानते
what we didn't know.
करते हुए भी
While doing everything, what we didn't know.
आज बाबा कहते
Today, Baba says,
नहीं जानते थे परमात्मा
nobody knew who the Father is.
साथ साथ आज बाबा कहते
Today, Baba says,
नहीं था
you didn't know
पिता परमात्मा से हमें बेहद का सुख वाली
that we receive the unlimited inheritance from that unlimited Father, an unbreakable and unshakable inheritance of the golden aged world for 21 births.
को ना कोई छीन सकता
Nobody can snatch the kingdom
जहाँ एक मत एक
where there is a one direction, one clan, one kingdom.
की मर्यादा
Everything is one.
दुनिया हमको
Such a beautiful world
वर्षे में देती
Baba gives us in the form of inheritance, and we didn't know this. He is our Father.
नहीं समझते ही नहीं थे
We never used to understand this, that we get the inheritance from that one.
आप बच्चों को मिल गई
You children are receiving the inheritance. You have to understand. You should have that remembrance. Only then, internally, incognitively, you will have the intoxication of the kingdom. Everything externally is incognito, but internally,
अपनी राजाई जो हमें भविष्य में मिलने वाली है
the kingdom which we receive in the future, we should stay in that intoxication. And therefore, Baba reminds us, according to the drama plan, I come to you, children. It isn't that you call me and I then come. I come according to the time. Every part is fixed in the drama, and every second the drama repeats. And everything is fixed in the drama, and it is only one school where we children are taught by God Himself, and from ordinary human being we become elevated human being, and we establish elevated kingdom. And so we should have the intoxication of that attainment. We will now listen to Baba's version. Sweet children, everything of yours here is incognito,
तुम्हें कोई भी
and this is why you mustn't have any external show.
अपनी नई राजधानी के नशे में रहे
Maintain the intoxication of your new kingdom. Question:
श्रेष्ठ धर्म और दैवी कर्म की स्थापना के लिए
what effort do you children make to establish your elevated religion and divine actions?
उत्तर है
Answer:
तुम अभी 5 विकारों को छोड़ने
you are now making effort to renounce the 5 vices,
क्योंकि
because
इन विकारों ने
these vices
भ्रष्ट बनाया
have corrupted everyone.
तुम जानते हो
You know that at this time
सभी दैवी धर्म
all have become degraded and moved away from their divine religion and actions.
बाप ही श्रीमत देकर
The Father gives you Srimad
श्रेष्ठ धर्म और श्रेष्ठ दैवी
and establishes your elevated religion and divine actions.
तुम श्रीमत पर चल
You conquer the vices by following Srimad and having remembrance of the Father.
पढ़ाई से अपने आप को राज
Each of you gives yourself a tilak of sovereignty through this study. Song, having found you, we have found the whole world. The earth and the sky all belong to us. Om Shanti.
रूहानी बच्चों ने ये गीत
You sweetest spiritual children heard the song. Only you spiritual children say, Baba. You children know that He is the unlimited Father, the one who gives you unlimited happiness. He is the Father of all. All of the unlimited children, the souls continue to remember Him. They remember Him in one way or another. However, they don't know that they can receive the sovereignty of the world from that Supreme Father, the Supreme Soul. They don't have this knowledge. You know
हमको बाप
that the sovereignty of the golden aged world that the Father gives you is constant, unshakable, and immovable.
वो हमारी बादशाही
That sovereignty of ours lasts for 21 births.
विश्व पर हमारी राजाई रहती
There is our kingdom over the whole world, and no one can snatch it away from us. No one can loot it.
राजाई है
Our kingdom is unshakable
क्योंकि वहाँ
because there is only one religion there. There is no duality there. That is an undivided kingdom.
जब भी गीत सुन
When you children hear the song,
तो अपनी राजधानी का नशा
you should feel intoxicated about your kingdom.
ऐसे गीत घर में रहने जैसे
Have such songs in your home.
उदासी आए
Whenever you become upset, the intoxication is decreased. You have to play such songs, and the intoxication will raise and you will come in happiness.
सब कुछ है कि
Everything of yours is incognito,
आदमियों का बहुत
whereas important people have a lot of external show. You don't have any external show.
बाबा ने जिसमें प्रवेश किया
You can see that the one whom Baba enters is also very ordinary.
के लौकिक जीवन
In his Laukik life,
और बाद में कितना
Baba had so much show, but later when Baba came, he had a very simple costume, a very ordinary life.
यहाँ हर एक मनुष्य अनराइटियस
Your children understand that all human beings here perform unrighteous and dirty actions, and that is why they are said to be senseless. Their intellects are completely locked. You were so sensible.
विश्व के मालिक
You were the masters of the world. You were sensible. You were the masters of the world. You became senseless. You performed dirty actions. The intellect was locked.
इतना बेसमझ बना दिया है
Maya has now made everyone so senseless
जो कोई काम के नहीं
that they are no longer of any use. They have become like shell.
बाप के पास जाने के लिए यज्ञ तप आदि बहुत करते हैं
People do a lot of penance and hold sacrificial fires to find the Father, but they don't attain anything. They simply continue to stumble along in that way. Day by day, they become increasingly unfortunate. The more tamopradhan human beings become, the more misfortune there is. The more there is a decrease in purity, the souls become non-beneficial. Rishis and Munis who are remembered used to maintain purity. They would say neti, neti, neither this nor that. Now that they have become tamopradhan, they say I am Shiva, and the same applies to you. They say I am Shiva, and they say that the same applies to you, or that he is omnipresent and in everyone. Those people simply say Supreme Soul. They never say Supreme Father. To call the Supreme Father omnipresent is wrong. This is why they say Ishwar or Supreme Soul. They don't use the word Ishwar, they say Supreme Soul. The word Father never enters their intellects. Even when some people do say that is just for the sake of it. Internally they don't understand that truly He is our Father. If they truly believed Him to be the Supreme Father, their intellects would be sparkling. The Father gives you the inheritance of heaven. He is Heavenly God the Father. So why are we still in hell? If He is the Father, He is my Father, Heavenly God Father, then I should be in heaven. But why we are still in hell? How can we now attain liberation and liberation in life? This doesn't enter anyone's intellect. Souls have become impure. Souls are satopradhan and sensible at first. Then souls go through the stages of sato, rajo and tamo and become senseless. You have now become sensible. Baba has now reminded you Baba has now reminded you that when there is the new world of Bharat, it is your kingdom. There is just one direction, one language, one religion, and the kingdom of one emperor and empress. Then in the Copper Age, the path of sin begins. And everything then depends on each one's karma. The elevated karma that we perform now, we receive the reward for 21 births. But from the Copper Age, as is the karma, so we get the fruit of that. And when the unrighteous begin, in the Copper Age, everything depends on one's karma. You shed a body and take another according to your karma. The Father says, I am now teaching you such actions that you attain sovereignty for 21 births. Although you have limited fathers there, You don't have the knowledge there that you have received that inheritance of the kingdom from the unlimited Father.
पिता ने ही हमको दिया, लेकिन ये राज बाबा अभी हमको समझाता
Baba now explains the secret. We receive the inheritance of the kingdom, but that depends on the effort that we make now. We attain from Shiv Baba. Then in the copper age, the kingdom of Ravan begins, and relationships become vicious. The birth you receive is according to your karma. In Bharat, there were worthy of worship kings and also kings who perform worship. In the golden and silver ages, all are worthy of worship. There is no worshipping or devotion there. When the path of devotion begins in the copper age, the king, queen, and all the subjects become worshippers and devotees.
बड़े से बड़ा राजा जो सूर्य वंशी
The greatest of all kings, who belongs to the Sun dynasty and is worthy of worship, then becomes a worshipper.
उसकी प्रारब्ध 21
The reward for your becoming voiceless now lasts for 21 births. Then the path of devotion begins. They build temples to the deities and worship them. This only happens in Bharat. The story of 84 births that the Father tells is also only for the people of Bharat. Those of other religions come later. Then as the population grows, there are many of them.
वैरायटी भिन्न भिन्न धर्म वालों के फीचर्स हर एक बात में
The features of the variety of religions are different in every respect. Their customs and systems are different too. All the paraphernalia is also needed for the path of devotion. Just as the seed is tiny and the tree that emerges from it is huge. The leaves, etc., of a tree cannot be counted. In the same way, there is so much expansion in devotion. They continue to produce so many scriptures. The Father now says to you children, all the paraphernalia of the path of devotion has to end. Now remember me, the Father. The path of devotion is end. Everything will be destroyed. Now remember me, the Father. There is a lot of influence of devotion. It is so beautiful, and there is so much dancing, external show, singing, and expense. The Father says, now remember me and your inheritance. Remember your original eternal deity religion. You have been performing many different types of devotion for birth after birth. Sannyasis consider the home of souls, the element of light, to be God. They remember the Brahma element. In fact, when sannyasis are satopradhan, they go and live in the jungles in peace. It isn't that they are going to merge into the Brahma element. They believe that by shedding their bodies in remembrance of the Brahma element, they will merge into that element. The Father says, no one can merge into the Brahma element. Souls are imperishable. How can a soul merge into anything?
कितना माथाकूट करते हैं,
They beat their heads so much on the path of devotion,
कोई ना
but then some say that God will definitely come in one form or another. On one side, they break their intellect, and on the other side, they say that God will definitely come in one form or another. Now, who is right? They say that they will have yoga with the Brahma element and merge into it.
गृहस्थ धर्म वाले कहते भगवान
But those on the path of household religion say that God will definitely come in one form or another to purify the impure.
ऊपर से
However, it isn't that He will teach you from up above by inspiring you. Would a teacher sit at home and inspire everyone? There is no such thing as inspiration. Nothing happens through inspiration.
शंकर के प्रेरणा द्वारा विनाश कहा जाता है।
Although it is said that destruction takes place through the inspiration of Shankar,
फिर कैसे होता है?
it is in fact
तो यह है ड्रामा,
fixed in the drama.
कहने में ऐसा आता है, पर ड्रामा अनुसार विनाश
But according to the drama, according to its time, destruction will take place.
कुशल आदि तो बनाए,
They have to manufacture those missiles. That is just that praise of the sake of it.
अपने बड़ों की महिमा नहीं जानते।
None of them knows the praise of their ancestors. They even call the founders of religions their gurus. However, they simply establish their religions. Guru is one who grants salvation. Founders of religions come to establish their religions, and then their dynasties come after them. They don't grant salvation to anyone. The founding fathers, they only come and establish their religion. They don't grant salvation to anyone. Therefore, why should they be called gurus? There is only the one guru who is also called the bestower of salvation for all. Only one God, the Father, comes and grants salvation to everyone. He grants liberation and liberation in life. No one can stop remembering Him. No matter how much a wife loves her husband, she still calls out, "O God, O Ishwar."
पति से या अन्य किसी भी देहधारी से प्यार कितना भी हो,
No matter how much love they have for any bodily being, but still they will call out, "O God, O Ishwar," because only He is the bestower of salvation for all. The Father sits here and explains that all of that is part of creation and that He is the Creator, the Father. Only the one Father gives happiness to everyone. A brother doesn't give an inheritance to a brother. Inheritance is always received from a father. I give all of you unlimited children, your unlimited inheritance. Father is unlimited, and therefore the inheritance too is unlimited. The Laukik Father can't give you the guarantee of even one birth inheritance, but Baba guarantees here that He will give the inheritance to you children.
बेहद के बच्चों को बेहद का वर्षा देता हूँ।
Baba says, I give all of you unlimited children, your unlimited inheritance. This is why everyone remembers me. O Supreme Father, forgive me, have mercy on me. They don't understand anything.
हमने कौन सी भूल
They don't know what they will be forgiven to. They don't understand anything.
भक्ति मार्ग में
On the path of devotion,
की महिमा कर
they praise Him in so many different ways.
अनुसार अपना पार्ट बजाते
He also plays his part according to the drama.
इन्हों के पुकारने पर नहीं आता
The Father says, I don't come when they call me. On the path of devotion, we do call out the Father, but Baba says, I don't come when they call me. I come according to my time.
इन्हों के पुकारने पर नहीं आता
I don't come when they call me. The drama is predestined.
मेरे आने का पार्ट नूतन
The part of my coming is fixed in the drama. I enable the establishment of the one religion and the destruction of innumerable religions. That is the establishment of the golden age and destruction of the iron age. I come by myself at my own time. Baba says, I don't come because you call me out. I come by myself at my own time. The part of the path of devotion is also in the drama.
भक्ति मार्ग का पार्ट
It is because the part of the path of devotion has now come to an end that I have now come. Children say, I now understand that I have met you once again after 5,000 years.
पहले भी बाबा आप ब्रह्मा तक नहीं आए
Baba, you entered the body of Brahma in the previous cycle too. You only receive this knowledge at this time. You don't receive it again. This is a knowledge and that is devotion. The ascending stage of this reward of this knowledge. It is said that you can receive liberation in life in a second. Janak received a liberation in life in a second. Was it just one Janak who attained a liberation in life? Baba is giving the definition of liberation in life. Liberation in life means a life liberated from this kingdom of Ravan.
बाप जानते हैं, सब बच्चों की कितनी
The Father knows that all the children have now become degraded. They are now to receive salvation. From degradation, they receive a high status of liberation and liberation in life. First, you will go into liberation and then into liberation in life. From that land of peace, you will go to a land of happiness.
ये चक्र का सारा राज बाप ने समझा
The Father has explained the secrets of the whole cycle. The other religions come after you, and the human world population also continues to grow. The Father says, at this time the human world tree has become Tamopradhan and reached the state of total decay. The whole foundation of the original eternal deity tree has decayed.
उसका फाउंडेशन सारा सड़ गया है। भारत में एक भी अपने को आदि सनातन देवी देवता धर्म
All the other religions still exist. Not a single person in Bharat considers himself to be the original eternal deity religion. They belong to the deity religion, but at this time they don't believe that they belong to the deity religion because the deities are pure.
हम तो अभी पवित्र हैं
They do not consider themselves to be pure. How can we impure beings call ourselves deities? The system of calling themselves Hindus is a system created according to the Brahma plan. When they don't consider them to be worthy of deity religion, they call themselves as Hindu. Even in the population census, they put us down as belonging to the Hindu religion. Even if they are Gujaratis, they will be entered as Hindu Gujaratis. At least ask them where the Hindu religion came from. No one knows. They simply say that the religion was established by Sri Krishna when in the Copper Age. It was in the Copper Age that they forgot their religion and started to call themselves Hindus. This is why it is said that their divine religion and actions became degraded. They called themselves as Hindus, and their religion and action became degraded. There everyone performed good actions. Here everyone performs dirty actions. And this is why it is said the divine deity religion and actions became degraded. That elevated religion and those divine actions are now being established once again. That is why you are told to continue to renounce these 5 vices. There will be no 5 vices in the golden aged world. These vices have existed for half a cycle. You now have to renounce them for one birth. Effort is needed for that. The vices have ruled over you. You now have to renounce them for one birth. Effort is needed for that. We have been influenced at 63 births, and now we have to leave those vices. You cannot receive the sovereignty of the world without making some effort. Only when you remember the Father will you give yourself a tilak of sovereignty. Only then will you become worthy of a kingdom. The more you stay in remembrance and follow Srimad, accordingly you will become the kings of kings. The teacher has come to teach you. This is a school. We are all sitting in school. It is such a big school. Thousands are sitting here. This is a school to change from a human being into a deity. He tells you the story about changing from an ordinary human into Narayan. The story is very well known. It is also called the story of immortality, the story of the true Narayan, and also the story of the third eye. The Father explains the meaning of all 3 to you. There are many stories on the path of devotion. So look how good this song is. Baba is making us into the masters of the whole world in such a way that no one can snatch that status of being the masters away from us. Acha, to you sweetest beloved, long lost and now found children, love, remembrance and good morning from the mother and the father, Bab Dada. The spiritual father says Namaste to you, spiritual children. We spiritual children say Namaste and good morning to our unlimited mother and father. Essence for Dharana. First point, be constantly aware that you are instruments to establish one direction, one kingdom, and one religion. Be constantly aware that you are instruments to establish one direction, one kingdom, and one religion. Therefore, you have to become united and follow one direction. Second point, in order to give yourself a tilak of sovereignty, in order to give yourself a tilak of sovereignty, make effort to renounce the vices. Pay full attention to this study. Today's blessing. By remaining stable in your karmatit stage, handle all the service taking place everywhere, and may you become an embodiment of success. By remaining stable in your karmatit stage, handle all the service taking place everywhere, and may you become an embodiment of success. As you progress, in order to handle all the expansion of service taking place everywhere, you will have to adopt various facilities, because letters, telegrams, and telephones will not work at that time. And at such a time, you will need a wireless set. You will need a wireless set. And how you will receive that wireless set? The more you will become voiceless, you will have wireless set. For that, 1 minute be a karma yogi, the next minute practice stabilizing in your karmatit stage. 1 minute be a karma yogi, the next minute practice stabilizing in your karmatit stage, and the more there will be purity and we will conquer the vices. Then, with the success of your thoughts, you will be able to be cooperative everywhere. You will create thoughts, and the thoughts we will reach, and through thoughts there will be service. Only through the medium of thoughts the service will be done, and there will be no other medium. Slogan: God's sustenance of love is shown in your easy yogi life. Today's Avyakt signal, with a speciality of unity and faith, become full of success. Each one especially has to pay attention to two things. One, constantly to have unity in harmonizing your sanskars.
को मिलाने की यूनिटी और दूसरा एक दो में विश्वास
Number 2, to have faith in one another and to remain constantly content and make others content.
सदा ध्यान
When you constantly pay attention to both of these things, the Father will then be seen as He is and a revelation will take place. Om Shanti.
ओम शांति। आप सभी भाई बहनें बैठे रहिए। बहुत ही आवश्यक सूचनाएं
All of you will be sitting. There is very important announcement.
के कॉलोनी
BK Colony, Trauma Hospital, Shumani Home, Nursing Home, Brothers and Sisters have an announcement. After the Murli class, we will assemble in the meeting hall. On behalf of Indo Zone, you will all get Toli. BK Colony Shantivan Nivasis will be having their meditation in training center. All the double foreigners who have come for the first time to Madhuban today at 9:30 a.m. will meet Sister Maureen in Dadi Janki Shakti Cottage.
सिस्टर एक शक्ति भवन टुडे एट 9:30 am। ध्वजारोहण का कार्यक्रम आज
The flag hoisting program is in Mansarovar at 10:30 a.m. Shantivanivasi is a BK Colony. All the families are invited to Mansarovar for flag hoisting. All those who are here for Bab Dada's meeting haven't taken gift from Baba's home. At 5:30 p.m. we'll reach conference hall. There will be meditation and then there will be class by Sister Jayanti indoor zone. The topic is the philosophy of karma. All the indoor zone teachers at 10:30 a.m. will reach conference hall. 11 a.m. Sister Mohini will come and give class. And then Sister Mohini will meet everyone. The classes will be in the Diamond Hall. 10 to 10:30 a.m. class, meditation, and then there will be class by Sister Rusha.
और वाइब्रेशन 11:30 से 11:30 क्लास आदरणीय
Then there will be another class by Sister Sheelu.
को सहज करने की विधि
How to make everything
5 से 5:30
difficult easy
हाल में है।
is the topic.
6:30 क्लास आदरणीय
There will be evening meditation and class by Brother Raju. How to become ever ready will be the topic.
मोहिनी दीदी जी का क्लास होगा। क्लास का विषय
And then there will be Sister Mohini's class
अलौकिक अनुभूतियाँ।
about Alaukik experiences and the seed stage.
सेंटर हाल
There will be
9:30 बजे प्रातः 9:30 से 10 योग
class for the Kumaris
आत्म प्रकाश भाई जी का
and the Kumars by Brother Atam.
निर्विघ्न कैसे बने और कुमारियों के लिए है
Kumaris will be having class in the meeting hall
9 से 10 योग
9:30 a.m. to 10 a.m. meditation, and then Sister Geeta will give them class.
बल एक भरोसा
One strength and one support will be the topic.
चाहे नहीं सभी भाई बहनें अभी बैठे रहिए। जिन मधुबन निवासियों एवं टीचर्स बहनों को
The Madhuban Nivasis and the teachers
बीके वीआईपीस के लिए बैठक व्यवस्था की आवश्यकता है
who need seating arrangement in the Diamond Hall for tomorrow Baba's meeting
8 बजे तक
today in the evening between 6 p.m. to 8 p.m.
भाई जी
Above the Diamond Hall there is Devanand's office. Can go and meet him there.
व्यवस्था देना संभव नहीं हो पाएगा। बीके सागर भाई
BK Brother Sagar.
7 और 8 फरवरी को जयपुर राजस्थान बॉडी बिल्डिंग कंपटीशन में
He had a bodybuilding competition
गोल्ड मेडल एवं 2
and he had claimed 3 gold medal and 3 silver medal,
अवार्ड सौंप रहे थे।
and that award
इंदौर जोन एवं
will be presented to him by the sister.
टीचर्स बहनें एवं अकाउंट लिखने वाले साथी भाई बहनें
The teachers who will write the accounts today in the evening at 6:30 p.m. will reach the meeting hall.
कानून से संबंधित
Regarding the accounts,
क्लास
there will be very important class,
भाई जी कराएंगे।
and Brother Lalit will give class,
6 बजे से पहले अवश्य पहुंचे।
and all the teachers have to reach before 6 p.m.
आपने ट्रेन टिकट अगर अन्य किसी स्टेशन से लिया है
If you have taken the train ticket from other station and you have to sit from Abu Road,
स्टेशन अवश्य चेक करें।
you have to check the boarding ticket,
रोड नहीं
and if the boarding ticket is not Abu Road,
से सीट
you will not get the seat from Abu Road.
सेवा प्रवाह की सूचना है। आज सायंकाल 6:30
Today in the evening at 4 p.m.
नंबर 5 में
in training center hall number 5, there is a very important meeting of the social service wing.
हो रहे विभिन्न गतिविधियों एवं भारत सरकार तथा ब्रह्मा कुमारिस के मध्य हुई एमओयू के अंतर्गत संचालित
And according to the MOU,
पूर्ण वृद्धावस्था एवं सम्मानित जीवन के विषय में विस्तृत जानकारी प्रदान की जाएगी।
there will be important information given.
साइंटिस्ट इंजीनियर व आर्किटेक्ट वर्ग की मीटिंग प्रातः
Scientist engineering wing meeting will be in the reception of Vishwa Kalyani Bhavan in the evening. Those who like to participate will reach there.
सूचना है। वापसी जाने वाले अपनी यात्रा भोजन की पर्ची आज ही जमा करें।
The chit
जमा करने
has to be submitted in the journey food counter
6 बजे
if you want the journey food.
एक बच्ची खो गई है हॉल से, वो अभी स्टेज पर है। इस बच्ची को देख लीजिए जिनकी
A child is lost from the hall and she is on the stage.
इस बच्ची की माँ
The parents have to
स्टेज में आए और उसको लेकर
take the child from the stage.
भाग से सूचना दृष्टिबाधित श्रवण बाधित
The one who are physically handicapped,
सेवा हेतु एक ट्रेनिंग प्रोग्राम
they have the training program
शाम 3:30
today in the evening
5 दादी जी मीटिंग और
in Dadi meeting hall.
इस सेवा में रुचि रखने वाले भाई बहनें तथा टीचर बहनें समय
The brothers and sisters and the teachers have to reach
जिस किसी
Dadi meeting hall.
कोई वस्तु मिले, जैसे अब बच्ची देखो खो गई ना, तो उसको कौन लाएगा? तो बच्ची को भी संभाल करना चाहिए। वैसे ही अगर किसी को कोई वस्तु मिलती है
If anybody finds anything,
तो कृपया
mobile purse or anything, have to deposit in the lost and found department.
रिन्यूअल मासिक पत्रिकाओं की
The monthly magazine Gyanamrit and World Renewal
से संपर्क करें।
have to contact the Gyanamrit counter.
ये इसी ज्ञानामृत काउंटर से प्राप्त
There are many literatures available in the counter.
युवा प्रभाग की ट्रेनिंग
The youth wing meeting
ट्रेनिंग सेंटर हॉल नंबर 3 में
daytime will be in a training center,
युवा प्रभाग की सेवाओं में रुचि रखने वाले भाई बहनें
and the one who likes to participate
निमंत्रण है। नरसिंहपुर से
have to participate.
बहनें नाश्ते के बाद प्रकाश स्तंभ पर टीचर बहन से मिले। विशेष सूचना एक नई हिंदी किताब सहज राज
There is a new Hindi literature,
का बनाई गई है।
Easy Raj Yoga.
बहनों को चाहिए
Whoever wants this literature from Anand Bhavan Education Literature, you can get it.
कॉन्फ्रेंस हॉल से एवर हेल्दी हॉस्पिटल तक निकलेगी। अतः जिनकी भी
There will be drug de-addiction campaign,
व टू व्हीलर सभी गाड़ियों को हटा दें।
and therefore any vehicles are parked nearby Everhealthy Hospital have to unpark it.
ओम शांति। ये सब
We will all now sit in Baba's remembrance. Elevating spiritual insight
संस्कृति प्रभाग की मीटिंग
by Dadi Gulzar ji.
कलाकार एवं कला प्रेमी टीचर्स और मेंबर्स भाई बहनें सादर आमंत्रित है। स्थान न्यू डायमंड हाउस मीटिंग रूम और समय है सायंकाल 5 से 6 बजे। जो भी इसमें रुचि रखते हैं वो अवश्य पहुंचे। वो भी परमात्मा का महावाक्य याद दिलाते हैं।
And we also remind you about the Supreme Father, the Supreme Soul, which helps you at times.
परमात्मा का हम सब बच्चों के प्रति प्रतिज्ञा की।
We all have promised Baba about one thing. The promise is,
आप सर्व हिम्मत का एक कदम
and Baba promises us, you just take one step of courage. Your one step of courage binds, and Baba gives us 1,000 help. We shouldn't lose courage. Many situations will come before you, but courage of one step and 1,000-fold help from the Father. Om Shanti.